Ciao, mi chiamo Sinet.
Ciao, mi chiamo George.
Ciao, mi chiamo Giada.
Ciao, mi chiamo Kieran.
Ciao, mi chiamo Giorgia. Ciao, sono Amy.
Ciao, mi chiamo Selena.
Mi chiamo Marion.
I think, first of all, it has really good scaling, I'm not gonna lie. And I think it'll be useful for uni and like getting a job because being bilingual is like seen as a good trait and it makes you more like, I feel like more in touch with the world and you get to learn about the Italian culture at the same time.
I always wanted to learn Italian since I am Italian and I wanted to better understand my family.
I kept Italian because I've done Italian all throughout primary school and doing it in high school as well. I thought it'd be like good to use in the real world, so keeping it was a good thing, and also it was enjoyable as well to learn because it's not very like textbook based. You get to learn about the Italian culture and experience a lot.
I decided to study a second language because knowing a second language can give me multiple opportunities in the future for work.
At first, I thought Italian was really interesting, and in year 7, I was really motivated to study it, but mostly because of the food that I got. But like, yeah, so I just got like super interested in the culture and stuff.
I definitely liked the ATAR boost, and then I also wanted to learn more about the Italian culture, and when I go there to travel I could better communicate with family and people I meet there.
For me, I came to Australia in year 9, and like I saw the list of subjects. I saw Italian. I was like, oh, it seems like I don't know. It's in Europe. French is in Europe. I used to learn French, so I was like, okay, I'll go with this. But I think what kept me going is like learning the culture, and we always get food in class as well.
I've always wanted to know a second language, and I feel like it was very convenient for me to learn at school, and I could be held accountable and make sure I was actually learning.
Learning in groups, we do a lot of Kahoots implicit lives where we get to work together, so that's fun.
Prizes we get. I love getting the stickers. It's always so like
Italian stickers.
the Italian stickers
Yeah.
are so
Coming in and having the chance to get Italian food and be able to experience that.
What about the academic side of things, guys?
We do a lot of interactive learning, and we do it together, so we know that we're all learning together.
a lot of it's oral, so like we start speaking in Italian and express ourselves in Italian.
Yeah, then we get to practice like our listening and writing skills a lot, so it's helpful.
I feel like in Italian, it's like more relaxed than the other subjects, and I feel like the content isn't like what Selena said, not too like textbook kind of stuff, and the memorization is different. Like you get used to it, so I don't find it too hard.
I agree with Marion as well. Rather than having to learn like a subject where you have to be constantly studying like from a textbook and like you teaching yourself new concepts, with Italian it's more so about like, how do you say it, like understanding like the culture rather than the
Definitions and things like that. Yeah.
Yes.
My favorite part of studying Italian is knowing and eating different foods. Also about the culture, you get to connect with a different part of the world and to identify yourself in different ways.
Yeah, I like learning about like when we learn content that's like you can actually apply to Italy. It's not just like grammar and stuff, so you learn more about the culture at the same time. I like learning about the adolescents and like also immigration.
Yeah, I liked learning about the history as well. It was really interesting to me about after World War II with the brides that would get married without even knowing their husbands.
Yeah, so the immigration to Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Lygon Street and all that sort of stuff.
And
Yeah.
I also like being able to have secret conversations with Sinet.
For me, the biggest problem that I have with Italian is probably like actually like thinking about it in like the real world context, because at home obviously I don't speak Italian, and with Italian it's hard to really like, with other subjects I could go to like my friend like for English and I could ask them about it, but whereas for Italian, because there's only like a few people that do it, it's kind of hard to like reach out. in terms of getting help?
Listening tasks.
The grammar.
Yeah, grammar.
I would say speaking. I have a hard time pronouncing things, especially because I can't roll my R's properly.
Exact same problem. Not roll my R's, so when words just sound terrible.
I feel like it's really hard, especially in year 12, because like it gets like the jump from year 11 to year 12 for me is pretty big, because in year 11 it was like you had your dictionary, everything was fine, knew your basic grammar, but then you come into year 12, you learn more things, you have to know more about the culture and like idioms and stuff, and I find it really hard to remember or like properly translate from English to Italian without like using the wrong like structures.
I would say personally the grammar, like it's a bit different from English, so I'm not quite used to it.
Definitely keep all the worksheets and grammar that you learn at younger year levels, because it will apply later as well, and then just incorporate it into your everyday life. For example, like try talking to yourself or talking to your family members even if they don't know what you're saying, and it just helps you be able to form sentences and stuff.
You should keep your mind open to learn new things and try to use a different language in different scenarios by possibly listening to music and eating the culture, foods and stuff.
Yeah, definitely like practice grammar, like maybe on Duolingo or something, and also like watch like your favorite movie in Italian with like English subtitles, so you don't know what's going on but you can hear it in Italian.
If you really have the passion, just go for it, and don't be afraid to ask questions, because it really helps. Like I'm the type of person to get shy, especially when asking questions, but I found that in year 12 I tried to ask more questions, and it really helps because it like you put in your brain, and you know like yeah you know it, and you don't have to like look at your friend like, oh what's this, and then like, I don't know. So yeah, just don't be afraid.
Always go to Miss Giuseppe if you need something. She always has a lot of free time and is willing to help you, so you just use that a lot.
I would say find something outside of just Italian, so like maybe you're into like reading news or something, read it in Italian even, like that would really help a lot for like everything, I guess.
Yeah, personally, I just do Duolingo every day, and that helps me refresh all my vocab for different areas, and even just watching like cartoons that are subbed or dubbed in Italian really helps.
Some advice that I'd give to students is, with Italian, consistency is probably the most important thing. Italian would be hard to cram the night before. It's something that you learn over time, and you keep going and you keep building that strength. And with Italian, it's best to use different resources. So rather than just looking at just reading, you'd have to also do listening and writing as well.
Are you still motivated?
Yeah, still motivated.
Good. You still enjoy it?
Yeah.
Good.
Ciao!